LB, do you ever see a situation where you would use taxpayer money for vouchers or tax credits so parents can send their kids to private schools?
No, I do not. Vouchers should not. I don't think vouchers should be for private or Christian schools, and the reasons are, if a state ever provides funds to these schools, then I promise you, sir, in a few years, they will impose their authority on these schools. And the reason is we support your schools with public money, so let's keep vouchers out of private and public schools. And another reason is if the state funds are provided to these schools, they could lose their tax-exempt status. The Civil Liberties Union could come into play. Then all of a sudden, you got a Christian school that they can't pray in, or they can't have the Ten Commandments out front, or say the Pledge of Allegiance. All this could be deleted from their programs, possibly deleted.
Okay. There have been a couple of plans that were floated to consolidate schools. Would you favor consolidation for Spartanburg County's 7 districts?
No, I do not favor consolidation at all. Several reasons, but I do appreciate Ralph Davenport's effort to try to cut costs. I do admire him for that, but I think there's other ways we can cut costs. But let's get back to consolidation. Why fix something that's not broken? What might work in our area may not apply in another area. We have teachers that already in a fixed home. They could be transferred across our county to another school. We have administrators and other folks could lose their jobs. What we might be doing if we consolidate, we might be trading quality for quantity. And I just don't believe in trading the quality out.
Okay. There's also a lot of talk about the need to control spending in Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think a spending cap is the best way to achieve that?
I believe so. And the reasons are we need to stop this pork barrel spending that's been in the news media here lately. We definitely got to stop that. I feel like we need tax reform. I'm a strong believer in a flat tax. I think everyone should pay their fair share. And I like to see prioritize spending. Spend the money where it's needed the most. I'm very conservative on spending money. For example, in the past, the state had plenty of money, they'd spend it. The following year, the budget would be low, then all of a sudden they'd be hunting money. So let's get a little bit more consistent with our budgeting.
Okay. What specifically would you do to bring new jobs and to new investment to South Carolina?
Well, it starts with education, and it starts in our senior high school. I feel like our high school seniors are educated high school seniors in areas where they meet some of the market requirements without advanced education. You know, some of high school seniors are not privileged like others. Some capabilities are limited, but we can get advanced training in high schools at an early stage. Occupational education should be started early in senior school. This will better prepare students for jobs that they are training for and their field upon graduation. We need skill assessment programs implemented in South Carolina, along with occupational education. This will create a stronger labor force at the exit of high school for these seniors. This should entice companies to come to South Carolina. Our young labor force will be able to compete in the open job market and feel confident of their skills that they received in high school. Another thing, I think we can reduce the risk factor for these companies to come in South Carolina. We can reduce these risk factors by giving tax incentives like we have in the past. We can also give health care incentives, which is a biggie. And we can add advanced training, if necessary, at the high school level to make it a stronger labor workforce.
Okay. You haven't done a lot of fundraising. You haven't raised a lot of money. How have you been able to stay competitive in this race?
It's old-fashioned legwork. And what I mean by that, sir, is I knew I'd enter this race with below the financial status of what I need to run a good campaign. So I just made it up in hard work, extra hours. I purchased my signs. I purchased signs, the cheaper signs I could find, the cheapest signs, and just placed these signs strategically. I went door to door. Most of my signs are in people's yard, on the other side of the sidewalk or whatever. I've talked to that many people. I've been door to door to door to door, and find out what matters from people the most. So just old-fashioned legwork, and hard work.